The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. A very good evening to one and all present here on this online platform. Today, we have come to the end of this 11-day certificate course on RDT. And I am honored to be present in front of you to commemorate the memories and accomplishments of this certificate course on RDT. Today, we have amidst us Dr. Anil Prakash, Head Department of Microbiology, Barkatullah University, Bhopal, Dr. Sanjeev Patankar, President, Microbiologist Society, Maharashtra, and Dr. Gopalji Gopal, Assistant Professor, Uka Tarsadia University, Gujarat. This online certificate course was organized by Microbiologist Society of India. Microbiologist Society of India is established in November 1996, which encourages research culture in microbiology and has been pioneer in mobile learning. The society has created Telegram group for students with almost 7,900 students and WhatsApp group for faculty members, which will help in interaction among the microbiologists. Microbiology Society has arranged student exchange program among SAARC countries. Every year, Microbiology Society organizes different national and international conferences, Rangoli exhibitions, fermented food exhibitions, awareness programs to encourage students. Every year, Microbiology Society recognizes and encourages the contributions of microbiologists by giving different awards like Best Department Award, Best Teacher Award, Best Young and Senior Scientist Award, Best Industrial Microbiologist Award, and Lifetime Achievement Award, and also Best Student Award from each department. This was just a brief about the Microbiology Society of India.
Sir, please mute your mic. Anil Prakash, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to read a report of this 11-day certificate course on RDT. Total of 112 participants throughout the India enrolled for this course and 80 students registered and attended the course. The course was inaugurated by Dr. Arvind Deshmukh, President, Microbiologist Society of India. The course was handled by Dr. Gopalji Gopal, Assistant Professor, Uka Tarsadia University, Gujarat, Dr. Ravi Vijayvargiya, Dr. Abhishek Sharma. Day 1 started with introduction to RDT, where Dr. Gopalji Gopal discussed the importance of RDT in human life. Second day, Sir briefed participants about the basic techniques used in RDT, which included different types of gel electrophoresis, blotting techniques, DNA sequencing techniques like Maxim Gilbert and Sanger's techniques. Day 3, Sir discussed in detail about PCR and its types like regular PCR, RT-PCR, real-time PCR, hot start PCR, nested PCR, and so on. Fourth day of the certificate course, Dr. Gopalji Gopal explained beautifully about the frequently used chemical and mathematical calculations. Day 5 started with the players of RDT, where different DNA modifying enzymes and their functions were explained. And the session was concluded with the discussion about the vectors. Sixth day, detailed explanation about cloning and expression vector was discussed. Day 7 and 8, Sir explained about the strategies of gene cloning, steps for PCR-based cloning, and heterogeneous gene expression in E. coli. Day 9 was handled by Dr. Ravi Vijayvargiya. He enlightened us about the strategies of protein production in eukaryotic host and exploring functions of the gene. 10th day of this certificate course was dedicated to production of recombinant protein in plants, basics of edible vaccine and its types. And the session was handled by Dr. Abhishek Sharma. And today, the last day, Dr. Gopalji Gopal briefed the concepts of protein engineering. The entire course was loaded with the knowledge and the information which all participants enjoyed thoroughly. Now, I would like to invite some participants to give their feedback on this course. I request participants to mute one by one and give their feedback.
Sir, my name is Dr. Shubhobroto Ghosh. This is my second online course with Dr. Gopalji. I thank Microbiological Society of India and Dr. Gopalji for arranging such an enlightening online course. This program is really a fascinating one. Dr. Gopalji has made us understand so many difficult topics of RDT very lucidly, and he has also allowed us to interact freely with him, which is very much essential for us. This has also helped us to refresh our existing knowledge, and we have learned many new things from him. We have enjoyed this lecture series at the fullest and has learned a lot of things. So we hope that Dr. Gopalji will arrange more online conferences like these in future so that we can learn more from him. My sincere gratitude to him and Microbiological Society of India for arranging such a beautiful online course, and all the best to the other participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh.
माई सेल्फ दिशा पटेल। सर ने हमें इन 11 डेज में पूरी एकदम इंटरेस्ट से और इजीली हमें समझ आ जाए इतने लेवल पे आके सर ने हार्ड टॉपिक भी हमें सिखाए। सर ने कभी हमें बोर नहीं किया है। मीन्स 3 आवर्स थे फिर भी सर इतना इंटरेस्टिंग, और हमें भी इतना एंजॉयमेंट, हमने भी एंजॉय किया है ये पूरा। और सर ऐसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा कोर्स रखे जिससे हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन उनसे मिले। थैंक यू।
Hello, this is Nayan Kumar Shishu, PhD scholar from VIT. First of all, I would like to thank Gopal sir. Since I'm a pure zoology student, many of the things of RDT and many of the topics like vectors and all I was not knowing about. So many of my concepts were not clear. But sir has tried a lot and gave us all his like best whatever he can like convey us through his knowledge and helped us so much to understand the topics. And I am sorry, sir, because few of the classes I have like missed because of my personal issues. But sir, I have tried to join, and I have also tried to get time in that classes also and joined your class to get some knowledge. And at last, I will thank Soumya ma'am because she was also supporting and she always listened to our problems whenever I told anything like that for any kind of excuse for classes and all. She considered me. Thank you so much, ma'am, for arranging this thing. And at last I would thank Microbiology Society of India for conducting such an interactive session. And I hope in future I will be I will able to get a participation in other activities also. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ned.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Manvi.
Myself, Manvi Singhal. I am currently studying BSc Genetics in MS Ramaya College of Arts, Science and Commerce. Thank you so much, Gopalji sir, for such an interesting session. In this 11 days, I learned so many new things, and also the concept which I have already studied, it also got enhanced in me. Thank you so much, Microbiology Society of India, for giving me this opportunity to attend this online course of 11 days. And lastly, I would like to thank Soumya ma'am for guiding us and providing us instructions about this course. Thank you so much. And in future also, I would like to join more such courses to gain knowledge.
Thank you, Manvi.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, ma'am. I'm Kaustav Mandal, BSc Genetics from Ramaya College. I really thank you, Gopal sir, because actually I'm in BSc. So कई सारे topics हमने किए तो है, but it was not so deep. और कई सारे topics ऐसे थे जो हमें नया पता चला है इस बार. So it was like मेरे समझ में थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट था जरूर, पर गोपाल सर ने इसे बहुत अच्छे से, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंगली हमें समझाया है। और हम आई एम सीरियसली सेइंग कि हम बिल्कुल बोर नहीं हुए इन 3 आवर्स इन दिस 11 डेज। एंड आई डोंट नो कि ये पूरा 11 दिन कैसे चला गया। सो इट वाज सो फास्ट, लाइक आई सीरियसली डोंट नो, but it was really interesting, and I'm really looking forward for more courses like this. And lastly, I really thank you, Soumya ma'am, for arranging such a course. So yeah, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gusto.
Good evening, everyone. I would firstly like to thank Gopalji sir. He has been an amazing teacher. Like in these 11 days, it didn't feel at all boring. Like we didn't get to know how this 3 hours spent, and he has covered every topics with like utmost care and details. So thank you, sir. Hoping to looking forward for more such seminars with you. And lastly, I would like to thank Soumya ma'am. She has always been an inspiration and role model to us. Thank you, ma'am, for informing.
Thank you, Anushka.
Hello, this is Mangesh Deshpande sir from Anna Sahib Magar College, Hadapsar, Pune. I'm really thankful to Gopal sir. We are hearing him for last 11 days, but and every day more than 3 hours. And not a single session was boring. It was not at all monotonous because of his way of interaction. He always asked us questions, related questions, and he he wanted to know whether we are understanding what he is teaching or not. So that way of interaction was very important, and that was also useful for us to stay in the session. He covered lots of techniques in recombinant DNA technology, and he made the base of this RDT very clear, so that all of us can carry out these experiments based on these techniques in the laboratory. So I'm really thankful to Gopal sir for his interactive sessions, wonderful sessions, and with lots of examples and online tools he have shown us. So again, I'm thankful to him, as well as Ravi sir, Abhishek sir, and finally Microbiology Society of India for arranging such a wonderful course. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I think these valuable feedbacks are very important, and it will encourage us to do this kind of programs more. Thank you. Thank you very much, participants.
Any other participants?
Good evening, all. My name is Manali Shinde. It was an amazing experience. It was very amazing experience of this course. And Gopal sir is very hardworking and take lots of efforts to make us understand the difficult concept. So for me, it was really very nice journey of 11 days. And thank you to Microbiology Society for conducting this course, and Soumya ma'am also. And special thanks to Gopal sir for dedication of their teaching. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Bhagwan Bhulchandani from Rajasthan. I'm a faculty member in a PG college here, and attending this course was a wonderful experience. It not only enhanced the knowledge, I could revise so many of my concepts again. The way sir has made the difficult concepts easy. I think his teaching style is perfectly up to the mark, and I've not only grasped the concepts, but the way we should deliver our lectures in our classes, how to make the difficult concepts easy for our students. I think this is one thing that is the biggest takeaway for me, at least, being a faculty member. So it was a very wonderful experience, and I hope I'll be implementing so many of his examples and so many of his concepts that I myself has grasped. Not only grasped, I have noted them down, and I'll be using them in my classes. So a very big thank you to Gopalji and the organizers for organizing such a wonderful course. I would say I've attended so many courses, so many refresher courses, orientation courses, but I can definitely say it's one of the best orientation program, I would say, at least being the faculty, it's course or refresher course for me. It's one of the best I've ever attended. So a big thank you to everyone, all the organizers. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. I would like to thank all the Microbiology Society faculties. It was an amazing course. I have just joined my PhD at VIT Vellore, and all these things I have read a year ago, and everything got just refreshed in my brain, and I'll be starting a very good and confidential academics again. So thanks a lot, and the time was short. It was only for a few days, but it was really informative, and I will surely wait for the next session. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Anish.
One thing more, madam, I would like to add. Being
Yes.
a faculty member, I requested Gopalji sir that I'll be free from my college only at 5:30. So I'll be able to join only after 6. So he was cooperative enough to permit me to join at 6. So it's one thing that touched me, understanding my problem being a faculty member. So this is also, one thing that I admire in him. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants, for your valuable feedback. Now I request Dr. Sanjeev Patankar, President, Microbiology Society, Maharashtra, to share his thoughts. Sir?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening to all of you. And I first of all congratulate all participants and the organizers of this course, the 11 days course, that is Dr. Gopalji, Dr. Ravi Vijayvargiya, and Dr. Abhishek Sharma, and Soumya Shanbab for organizing such a nice type of the course, which we are getting from the participants from their feedback. At the outset, the dignitaries who are present, Dr. Anil Prakash sir, he is National Coordinator of MSI, and Dr. Gopalji, Dr. Vijayvargiya, Dr. Abhishek Sharma, all participants. It's a wonderful thing that the course, it has been organized on what? On the recombinant DNA technology, rDNA technology, which is a very important type of the tool in the development of the development of the science, industrial development, and there are so many things that you know. Now, it's very amazing that now it is organized, such a type of course, it is organized during this pandemic period, and that too in a online mode. And the participants, they are getting what? They are getting very important type of the things, and they are fully satisfied regarding what has been taught. I little bit nostalgic at this particular moment because initially the rDNA technology, I am talking about these things of the year of nearly about 1999 and or even before that, so that 1989, 86, 87 or 88, 89. At that time, recently the rDNA technology, it has been the concept of rDNA technology, it was introduced in India, and it was available only at very few institutes, particularly JNU, then Madurai Kamaraj University, and there are some MS University, Baroda, and Pune University, which are sponsored by DBT. And it was a very fascinating that can we learn all such type of the rDNA technology and all other things. So this was the particular we were thinking about. And I just share with you. I attended at that time, particularly in 1991. I am talking about the 1991, the course on the technology, rDNA technology at Madurai Kamaraj University. It is the DBT sponsored program. And at that time, hands-on training for the 25 days I attended. And there I could learn that how we can go for the rDNA technology, how we can transfer, or what are the vectors, how the plasmids, they can be isolated, and after that, how we can use these plasmids for the rDNA technology. We perform certain type of experiments there, particularly the transfer of the amylase gene in the Zymomonas mobilis, another particular type of the organism which produces the alcohol. So it was a very fascinating type of the experience. And also I recall that we went for the purification of the EcoR1, that is the restriction endonucleases, and all other type of the things. Again, after that, I attended the course in JNU. So it was that time if we want to learn such type of the technology or such type of the techniques, we had to leave our place and attend and go for 20-25 days outside. And nowadays the situation has changed, that the participants are sitting at their home, and the competent persons like Gopalji and his team, they are teaching. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a big change that we see in our life, that for what we were traveling thousands of kilometers away. Actually, I can say in that particular program at MKU, the participants were from different field, not from the teaching field, but also from the government laboratories, like even DRDO. DRDO people, they also came. The persons from industry were also there, and the teachers like me were also there. So this was a very fascinating experience regarding the RDNA technology at that time, and we could do. But nowadays the things have changed, and the techniques also have changed. Different type of the things, the kits are available, and so many things they have come. So it's a very wonderful thing, and it is the need of the hour that such type of the more courses, they should be organized. And particularly there must be the innovation in that also, it is required, because the RDNA technology at present also, it is a costly affair for many more type of institutions and many more type of the industries as such. Particularly the enzymes and all other things which we need, the restriction endonucleases and all other things, they must be produced indigenously, and the costing should be reduced. So that approach should be there in the now in the recombinant DNA technology, particularly in India. We should not rely upon the other countries for getting the proper and the proper type of the instrumentations, chemicals, enzymes, and so many other things. So we must look for such type of the innovation. So participants, I request you all that you have taken, or you have gained the knowledge regarding the RDNA technology. You have gained the knowledge about the different things which are required. Now you must start thinking how this particular thing or this particular type of the essentials which are there, how they can be produced or made available within the country. That is what the dream of Pantapradhan Narendra Ji Modi, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Because we have to depend for all such things on the different type of the countries, particularly US and so many other things. So again, I congratulate and I wish you all the participants best luck, and they will prosper in their life. And I also congratulate and give best luck to Gopalji for organizing such type of the courses in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your encouraging words. Now I would like to request Dr.
So
Anil.
this is 14th batch of recombinant DNA technology starting from May 2020.
Yeah.
And more than 1100 participants have attended.
Yeah.
Thank you,
yes,
sir.
madam.
Yeah. Now I would like to request Dr. Anil Prakash, Head Department of Microbiology, Barkatullah University, to share his thoughts. Sir?
Yeah. I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, I will say thanks to the organizers, Gopalji, my colleague, Dr. Sanjeev Ji, today I received a message from Professor A.M. Deshmukh, President of MSI, that I have to a guest on this particular validity session of this RDNA technology. So I was not knowing what to do. So I just again send a message to him. Please send me the details of the what I have to do in this particular workshop. So then I received all the reports and other things, and then so first of all I will just congratulate the Gopalji and his team for organizing this wonderful 11 days workshop on rDNA technology. And as Gopalji has informed that this is the 14th workshop he means 13th, 14 already organized, or 13th is already organized, and this was the 14th one, right? So it's a very wonderful work he is doing, and on the behalf on this particular platform of this Microbiology Society India. So really I am thankful to him, because I am very well associated with this Microbiology Society India. So I definitely request all others, those who are members, or they are presidents or secretaries or others, somehow they are related with the Microbiology Society India, they should take such kind of a task to organize this kind of a workshop for the students, so that the students, the purpose of the Microbiology Society India is that we should transfer the knowledge to the students, and students should learn more and more in this particularly field of microbiology. So Dr. Sanjeev Patankar also very well mentioned that in 1995, I think he has attended first rDNA technology workshop. But in my experience, because in 1985, I will share some views in that, because in 1985, I just joined as a lecturer in Barkutullah University after coming from Japan, and I was working on this protoplast fusion. So at that time, I think the kind of rDNA technology was not there. And so after coming from Japan, I joined this our microbiology department, and then after 6 months, because we have to attend some refresher course or something like that. So a 21 days workshop was organized by this Goa University on thermophiles. So I was having some very interest on the thermophiles, because I worked on as a JRF in one of the project on thermophile isolation and antibiotic production of the thermophiles, particularly the thermophilic fungi. So I was interested at that time on thermophiles, so I sent my application, and they have selected me, and I was the only one who's joined as an assistant professor, and others are all the other MSc students or other things. So there I learned about how to isolate the DNA. That is the only thing is that, because nothing in rDNA technology or something like that. Only how to isolate the DNA and how you will purify and other things like. So that was my experience. But still, I will tell you, because I didn't go in my molecular biology very much, because I don't know much about the molecular biology. But still, I am having some interest, because I am going to publish one also, with the help of other bioinformatics people and others, my student and others collaborators. I am going to publish a genome on one of the fungus which we have isolated from the Withania somnifera. It is a medicinal plant, and that particularly fungus is showing a good properties of plant growth promoting properties. So I am working on this particular PGPR. So that is my field of PGPR, plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. So, but somehow I have to develop this interest, and I'm having the interest on that. So I thought that why not we will go for the genome and other thing. So I have sent the from culture and got the sequences, and both the short read and long reads. So one of my bioinformatics student. He has done a lot in that, and he's doing very well. So my point is that this particularly RDNA technology, really, it is a very good tool to develop in this particular field of new coming fields like canine, because we required this kind of a technology because of that, because we know very well the population is increases very well. So we, to meet out the food and other things, so how we can do it? So because of this only technology, whether it is a transgenic or whether it is a RDNA technology, so we have to develop some kind of a crops which can give a better production, and so that we will meet out the food problem of the human being. So this kind of thing is very important, and I know very well when these 50 years of that Watson and Crick means they have DNA, and they have given the whole, particularly this is the structure and that. So we have celebrated in our institute our 50 years of this DNA. So at that time also, it is very important, and now it is a very important field. And of course, I am listening to the participants, and they are very well praising these means organizer. They have organized the workshop very well, and they didn't feel any boring in during these sessions. So that is really a very good, I can say, for the organizers. So in this particular contest, I must congratulate the organizers. They have organized such kind of a workshop in such a manner that the student didn't feel bored, and they have developed the interest in that particularly RDNA technology. And I am means reading the report, and that is really very good. They, from the basic of the RDNA technology and up to the advanced aspect of the RDNA technology, they have covered in such a way that the students, they have developed the interest in that particular field. And I hope few of some participants, they should take a task to develop such kind of things in using this RDNA technology, so that our, as very well mentioned by the Dr. Sanjeev Patankar, that Atmanirbhar Bharat. And because if our India is not Atmanirbhar, so we cannot develop the vaccines for this particularly pandemic also. So taking the advantages and looking towards the future, you can develop such kind of things that such, when I pray that we will not face such kind of pandemic in future. But if such kind of things will come, then we can combat with this particular situation in a very short time. So my point is that I will say that to the new means the youngsters, to take such kind of an task in their future, to develop such kind of things, so that in future we will combat this kind of a whatever the situation will arise, whether through the viral, whether through the bacteria, or whether through the fungus, so that we can face that problem in a shorter time. Now with these words, I'm really thankful to the organizers. They have invited me to interact with you and put my views in front of you, and particularly Gopalji and Soumya and others, those who are the organizers in this particular workshop. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts about RDT. Last but not the least, I request Dr. Gopal to say few words. I know, sir, you are talking from last 2.5 hours, but I want you to, I request you to share your thoughts.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for taking risk to organize. And I would like to share that this time 14th batch is under the umbrella of MSI. Before that, 13th batch were under my university. This time, Deshmukh sir told that you organize under MSI. So mostly I take responsibility to conduct this 34-hour. So I have associated 2-hour lecture for 2 colleagues. 2 of my colleagues take 2-hour lecture. Usually I take 30-hour lecture in all batches almost. And just since I'm working at private university, but I'm enjoying all freedom. So, and you can see that this time is dedicated 5 to 8 so that maximum working people can also take advantage of this course. Otherwise, they can say कि हमारा college है, school है, but still you can say 10 to 20% participants are not able to, despite of paying fee, they are not able to join, and they give so many excuses.
Yes.
So, if they are really not able to attend due to some health reason and other, so I allow them to attend in other batch also without paying extra thing, because purpose is to disseminate knowledge. And you can see this is I have not find that 34 or 32 hours lectures rate are 600 or 500, and even they are not conducting 34-hour lecture online. I have not observed any. अब कोई कोर्सेरा का हो तो हो, but यहाँ पर नहीं है. And this time I have only allowed participants who can understand Hindi, so that मैं हिंदी में भी बोल सकूं, क्योंकि कभी कभी जैसे हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स श्रीलंका के भी हुए हैं, दूसरे कंट्री के हुए हैं, then it's not justified कि उस टाइम में हम हिंदी में समझाएं. Then our participants are not able to ask question in Hindi, they hesitate to ask. इस टाइम में मैं उनको बहुत सारा एग्जाम्पल से बहुत सारे इस टाइप का बताया, क्योंकि एक तो तमिलनाडु और दूसरा जो दूसरे कंट्री के पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, इस बार उनको नहीं लिया, बाकी सबको तो समझ में थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है. So we have discussed in this English, not in English, not in. So few batches out of 14 batches, participants are those who are knowing Hindi, उसको किया, बाकी सब बैच इंग्लिश वाला रहा है जिसमें मिक्स्ड पॉपुलेशन रहे. And I have also started one batch on genomics and proteomics. वो भी 30 hours का है. First batch I have finished in September. So Subrato Ghosh was participants. Few participants here are from that batch, genomics, proteomics. So overall मैंने more than 400 hours का online lecture लिया है अभी pandemic में जब से शुरू हुआ है. And almost इसी evening time में. For participants, I keep on motivating them. So last motivation is जो हमारे पिताजी हमको कहा करते थे, लगा दो जान मेहनत में सफलता पाँव चूमेगी, लगा दो जान मेहनत में सफलता पाँव चूमेगी, खुशी तुमको तो होगी ही, खुशी काफी मुझे होगी. So there is no shortcut way for success. आपको सफल होना है तो आपको मेहनत करना ही पड़ेगा. हम आपको रास्ता दिखा सकते हैं जिस रास्ते से हम गुजरे हैं. And for Sanjeev sir, I have spent 8 years at JNU sir, 6 years in my PhD and 2 years in my postdoc. That experience, हमने रोते रोते जो PhD किया ना, वो experience मुझे काम दे रहा है कि I'm able to handle so many diverse participants. My participants are more than 5 principal, more than 15 HOD, and more than 60 faculty member, and some are researchers और इस टाइप के participants रहे हैं. And I have almost बताया कि out of 32 hours में 30 hour लेता हूँ. So वो जो हमारा PhD का failure से जो learning था ना, उससे हमने ज्यादा सीखा वहां पर में. So research करना है किसी को या student को, तो this is also learning. कि आप ऐसा मत समझो कि फेलियर हुआ, स्मूथ रिजल्ट अगर आ रहा है आपको, दैट मीन्स यू आर नॉट लर्निंग एनीथिंग. अगर सब कुछ किट से हो रहा है, सब कुछ किट से रिजल्ट आ रहा है, एंड यू आर नॉट गेटिंग फेलियर, दैट मीन्स यू आर नॉट लर्निंग. बिकॉज इन बायोलॉजिकल साइंस देयर आर सो मेनी डाइवर्सिटी, सो मेनी कंट्रोल, सो मेनी परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशंस. You must encounter with failure, then you can learn. Science in this way improves. With this note, I'm thankful to Deshmukh sir, Krishna Prakash, Anil Prakash sir, Sanjeev Patankar sir, and Soumya madam. She was hesitant to handle, but still I have seen ki this 11 days she was also continuously attending and taking attendance of a student. So I'm thankful to all to facilitate my motto. you can say that whatever I'm trying to disseminate rapidly, so MSI is one of the platform to disseminate that knowledge. So you all are, even participants and teacher are, I'm very flexible. You can arrange any workshop, talk. There is no hard and fast thing. So you yourself can arrange. If you are a student union, if you are teacher, HOD, I'm happy to disseminate knowledge. I enjoy to interact with the student. कोई मेरा और नहीं, मैं मूवी नहीं देखता हूँ, मुझे नहीं लग रहा है 10-12 साल से हमने मूवी देखा होगा, कोई और कुछ, कोई हमारा हॉबी नहीं है. I used to deliver, जब पैंडेमिक नहीं था तो मैं कॉलेज जा के लेता था, and even I am assistant professor. I had delivered more than 100 lectures in different colleges, seminars, symposium. So ये experience और बढ़ता जा रहा है. That will be good for me, as for society, nation, and for scientific temperament also. So with this note, I'm thankful to participants also, and keep in touch. This course will never end, and you all are mentee for entire life, and you can consider me your mentor for entire life. I will not hesitate to help whatever I know, whatever I have, and I will share this PPT, means PDF of PPT in classroom, Google Classroom. Initially, I don't used to share, but after 5-6 batches, I used to share this PPT, because I know a few people, those who are professional, they can cut, paste, and do all these things. That's why I don't used to give. But I can give you, I can share PDF of PPT. But if you are really interested, I have given them phone number, and I receive and give them reply, quick reply. So you can ask question through that WhatsApp. You can join me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm always using that. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. With this quote, I would like to thank Dr. Arvind Deshmukh, President, Microbiology Society of India, to continuously encourage and motivate us in the area of microbiology, and also to provide opportunities for all of us by organizing such type of events. Now, the most importantly, I would like to thank Dr. Gopalji Gopal for his enthusiastic and enlightening presentations and his ever energetic encouragement, which was never faded in these 11 days of time. I would like to thank Dr. Abhishek Sharma and Dr. Ravi Vijayvargiya for their excellent presentations and excellent sessions. I'm thankful for Dr. Anil Prakash and Dr. Sanjeev Patankar for gracing this occasion in spite of their busy schedule. I also would like to thank all the participants for their enthusiastic participation. Thank you all. Thank you very much.